Good afternoon, Colors Have Meaning family. This is Shelly P, Shelly Pasha coming to y'all this afternoon. How are y'all doing this afternoon? I hope your colors find you to be doing well. I hope you've been working your colors, working your journey, working your transformation. Understanding that your colors have meaning wherever you may be in your transformation, whether you are starting off as the caterpillar, whether you are getting prepared to go into full crystallization, and you might just be coming out of that crystallization as a caterpillar, depending on where you are in your journey and what part of your journey that you are going through this caterpillar stage in. But I got something I want to share with you all today. And this came to me when I left my spirit rally with my Alpine sisters on last Friday. Oh, shout outs, Alpine forever. But this came to me after I was there Friday night. And I'm going to read it to you because y'all know I like to read my stuff so I don't miss anything, any important points to share with you all. Okay, we ready? All right. It is entitled, Don't Be a Hungry Caterpillar. Don't be a hungry caterpillar. And what I mean by that is, don't be a hungry caterpillar weighted down. Be careful. Don't make decisions while you're hungry. Hungry decisions can cost you relationships, financial trouble, job issues, marital issues, all because you decided to make a decision while you was hungry and not healthy. Because what ends up happening when you are a hungry caterpillar and not a healthy caterpillar, you'll wake up one day looking around, looking at your life, talking about how did I get here? And the answer is because you made some hungry decisions instead of some healthy decisions. And because when you are hungry, you are not true to yourself and you don't make sound decisions. Because we all know when we're hungry, we just start grabbing things that we don't have no business eating, filling our mouths with stuff that's unhealthy because we're not making healthy choices. That's why you can't let yourself get hungry. You can't let yourself get hungry on this journey where you start making decisions that will affect your life for a long, long time. And some of it is lifetime consequences. And this is a point that when I heard this, when I was driving, I was like, wow. Think about this. When you go to a restaurant and they have appetizers prior to the meal. And this is what I want to share with you. Stop settling for appetizers. Because appetizers were not intended to be a full course meal. Because you know, you go to a restaurant and people like, oh, I'm just going to have an appetizer. Then you find yourself, other people eating off your plate because they don't want to make the purchase to get a full course meal. And that's what people are doing with their journey. They are being cheap with their journey. They're not investing in themselves. They're not taking the time for themselves. And all they're doing is having an appetizer life. Yes, an appetizer life. Quick, easy. That's what people going for these days. And that's not healthy. Because what ends up happening, you ordering this appetizer, you're going to order this to try to get full. Then you go home later on and you're still hungry. And then you start digging and looking for stuff to fulfill you when you simply should have ordered your full course meal. And that is what we do with our lives. We settle for appetizers when God is trying to give you a full course meal, but you're trying to get full of appetizers. That's why you stay hungry instead of healthy. And you end up dating an appetizer. You end up having children with appetizers. And then some of us mess around and get married to appetizers, knowing full well that you are not being satisfied. That you're going to end up hungry in the end and not healthy in the end. Because until you change your appetite and what you desire for your journey and for your colors to come in full wingspan, you're always going to be a hungry caterpillar instead of a healthy butterfly. So stop settling for appetizers, but walk out your journey to obtain the full course meal and full course healthy meal, healthy life, healthy decisions, healthy relationships, instead of appetizer relationships, appetizer journey where you just quick. I want something fast. I don't have time. I don't want to invest. It's too expensive. Let me tell you something. If you don't invest now in your journey and you keep having this appetizer type of mentality, you want something quick, it's too expensive, you'll never get your full wingspan. Your colors will never unravel themselves. Let me tell y'all something, I've heard this many times. There are a lot of people that went to the grave with their colors in them, full of color, full of potential, but they kept making appetizer decisions. They kept selecting from the wrong menu instead of selecting the full course journey that God created them to partake in. So remember, don't be a hungry caterpillar. Invest in the full course journey for your life. And remember, your colors do have meaning. Bye-bye, y'all.